You can check the description box below in your YouTube player for tabs and backing tracks, on my website information about the sound tools I'm using today, and links to other goodies via my Patreon page. Now let's learn. We got an F, a G minor, a C, or that C, and back to F. So let's look. First move. We're just taking part of that F chord, 3, 2, 1, starting on the D string. Get that third fret there with our pinky of that B string. F in first inversion, 7, 5, 6. Also, you could see it as that F chord there. And here comes the G minor. So if that's G minor, here's another G minor. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. 5 and 5 on the D and G, 7 on that G, and then first inversion of that, 8, 7, 8, which I think of these as caged, not necessarily as inversions. Inversions are useful, but also a little bit of a rabbit hole. 8, 7, 8, here comes our C. First, there's the C I'm thinking of, a caged C. That's the G-shaped C. 7, 5, 5, 7 and 7, and then 9, 10, 10, 9. There's our C chord. Hey, by the way, there's slowdown gears in YouTube over here or over here. Spacebar pauses, arrows go forward and back, I think in 5-second intervals. I recommend 3/4 speed. Yeah, because I'm going to go at the pace I'm going to go, which I think is a medium Bob Ross pace. I have been compared to Bob Ross. I will take that compliment. So 5, 5, 7, 7, 10, 10, 9. Little bend on that 9. Happy little accident. Not an accident. 9 goes up just one fret down, slide it back to 7. Here's the F now, and so you got this little 5 and 6, hammer onto that 7. Oh no! Gotta use our pinky to get that 9 there, and then slide out with the 7 and 5 there. Next phrase. So same F, now the G minor. Flat at the 3s here, only the top 3. 5, 3, 6, 3, again with our pinky. Here comes the C. And that's chicken picking. So we're going to come in on that C, that guy, and just, those three, the middle of it, the 10, 9, 8. And then chicken picking is, I'm on that 8th fret. So you don't have him pushed all the way down. You could hear, it's funny, there's chickens right there. Maybe I'll record them one of these days. I'm in Carborough, North Carolina. You're allowed to have chickens on your property. It's almost like you have to have chickens on your property. Little hippie town. So yeah, we're getting that 8. And then, in between the last one, you shift back so you can bend the 8 up, down to 6. And then, oh, the fun part. So that F chord, we're just going to be thinking of him and grabbing 10 and 10, 8 and 8, and notice the gap in between 7 and 6. By the way, don't do this with your 6s. It's stupid. I have hard guitar opinions about certain things. Well, it throws those fingers out there, and it's something I see my students do. Yeah. No. You always try and keep the ring finger or middle finger on the inside. In this case, I'm using ring, 8 and 8, so that I can do that, so I don't have to go and shift it when I change shapes. And then we switch to thirds for the second part of the line there. Because this is all F major. 8 and 7, 7 and 5, oh wait, to 3 and 2, and then there's our G minor. So it's 5 and 3, and then getting that little part of that G minor. 7, 8, 6. Looks like a D minor. Right there is how do you remember that shape. And then the G stuff. Similarly, it starts with 6s on our 8 and 8, our 7 and 6, but then I switch to thirds. 5 and 5 on the G and the B, 3 and 3, change strings, 7 and 5, 5 and 3, 3 and 2. Now notice when I'm saying the numbers, which I hate to do, I'm saying them from the perspective of from my eye to my finger. Sometimes I notice when my students read tab, they try to read from the top to the bottom, which is upside down from the way your hand plays it. So side note, yeah, when reading tab, read from the bottom to the top when you're reading a chord stack. So useful. And I do put a little 0 to 2 when I land on that final F chord there. And it comes around again. And that time when it gets down to that part there, it goes back up. 5 and 3, 7 and 5, 8 and 7, and then we got... It's arguable what the chord is in the song at that point. So I'm like, is it a G minor or is it a C9? It's actually very undefined. The root tone is a G, so I'm like, well, it's some kind of a G then. But it's hard because it's a keyboard and stack. 10, 8, 7, so it's kind of a G sus4 kind of thing, kind of a C add 2. Don't worry about it. And then in between, there's a little chicken pick. This actually, I usually put him on the D before I get that 12 of the G, but you could do it on the G too. So you got hip hip hooray for Christmas vacation. Shitter was full. We'll talk about favorite Christmas movies in a minute. Last part, So, 10 and 12. And when you get that last little bend there, pinky's going to get that 13. Because there's F. Yeah, there's my F. Boy, this Telecaster and this Hiwatt sure sound good together. You should buy them for your Christmas. Okay, what am I doing? I don't even know. All right, it does that. And then we got the bridge in A minor. I do that all as one big, I hit the root and then it's one attack. 5, 7, 9. No, 5, 7, 10, sorry, on the G. And the night was peaceful and serene. So that's A minor. And then G minor, I'm kind of thinking this G minor here. So I get this 10 and then 12 and 10, which is part of that G minor there. Slide it back to 7 and 8, which is part of that G minor there. And then a little 10 there to get the melody. Little chromatic. Little chromatic walk up there, that 4th fret with my thumb, 4 to 5, and then we can juggle up. And that time it goes 5, and then this is an interesting scale to put on this A minor. Don't worry about it. Well, it's ultimately because it's still in the key of F. But my brain looks at it and it's like, ooh, why is there an 8 there? It's because, why is there a B flat there? Oh, because we're still in F. Because your brain wants to play an A minor and be like, it wants to do that, but not in this scenario. So 7, 8, 5, 7, 9, and then that's similar to it's kind of, well, not similar, it's the same, just a lower spot. Grace note slide into the 7 there, 6 there, 8, 8, 6, and then that same double stop thing that we did here, now we're just doing it with ace here. There's that little fill there, and then it goes through the whole fun. What the hell is that? Now I'm putting in extra notes. Okay, and then, oh yeah, the last little bit. So that's F major pentatonic. Off of that F tone there. I think I'm in focus. I can't tell. I need a lot of things. Someone want to get me interns for Christmas and a film crew? Okay, so anyway, 10, 12, and 10 there, starting on the G. Christmas vacation, Christmas vacation, Christmas vacation. And then I just, you see what I did there. And then a little 10, down, 8. And I just drop it the octave. Christmas vacation, Christmas vacation. And then, yeah, goodness. I don't want to say like goodness gracious for Christmas vacation. That's not what they say. Yeah, and that's how I end it. A little bendy. Jump it. That's what I do there. Okay, favorite Christmas movies. This one, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Bad Santa, Home Alone, Sound of Music. I don't watch every year, but I do periodically watch Sound of Music. What do I have? I actually have the Sound of Music guitar, the little Goya that she plays. I'm going to do a video on that. That was my first guitar. And I'm missing one. White Christmas, I watch just about every year. I love Danny Kaye. And of course, Bing Crosby. Anyway, yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. By the way, I'm actually Jewish. Go figure. I feel like Christmas is, at this point, in America at least, it's a winter holiday. It's just fun. It's just fun to have sugary foods and be nice to people. Like, how is that bad? And yeah, so happy all winter holidays for everybody. What's the satanic one? Krampus? Yeah. Happy Krampus. all of it. You know, hey, it's been quite a year, hasn't it? I guess I'll leave it at that for today.